As you can tell by the title of this video, we are doing a get ready with me. I'll be showing you how I achieved this look, and we're going to be talking about the topic at hand. Mainly I'll be doing a voiceover, so this can be the most detailed how to makeup tutorial / get ready with me that I can ever give you. So enjoy. So off camera I had applied the brow gel and I had allowed it to dry. And then I went in with the following. The first feminine habit that I've learned is to allow myself to rest without having guilt over this. I used to think that being resting is actually slowing down my progress, but it's not. It's fueling my progress. And now we're going in to clean up the brows with our concealer. I usually only clean up underneath the brows. Since we will be doing eyeshadow, I like to prep my lids with concealer. This helps keep the eyeshadow in place and helps it pop out beautifully. A new beauty trick that I've learned is to use Yummy Skin. So this product really helps with making sure that your foundation looks flawless. It gives you that extra hydration that your skin needs and it glides over your skin. Use your most dense brush for this to eliminate brush strokes and to actually make sure that you don't spend too much time applying this product. The next feminine habit is that I speak slowly and intentionally. This helps get my point across without sounding like I'm rushing or I'm being dominating or I'm being any other negative way, but just being clear and precise. So yeah. Remember, I had concealer on my lids. Now I'm going to set the concealer. This helps the concealer to not crease and also helps the eyeshadow to sit properly when I apply it. Okay, now we're starting with our eyeshadow. I am using the Soft Glam 2 palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, as well as Juvia's Place palette. I'm so sorry I forgot the name of this palette. But we are starting with this because eyeshadow usually falls on your face. So you want that to all happen before you apply your foundation. And these are the brushes that I'll be using, and I'm also showing you the colors that I will be using for this look. Here we go. As you can see, I'm starting right underneath my brow. This is called transition color. You start it right under your brow before you go in with the more intense colors. Now we're going to begin to color our lids and shape how we want our eyeshadow to look. Please pay special attention to this, because this is actually going to determine how flawless and blended your eyeshadow is going to look at the end. The next feminine habit that I do is that I romanticize my routines. I romanticize going to the gym. I romanticize having fresh flowers in my space. I romanticize reading. I even romanticize having a cup of tea. All of this helps me see my life as more enjoyable and more in control, more feminine, and just soft in general. So when it comes to your eyeshadow, don't forget what you do to the top, you do to the bottom. So pay attention how I use two types of browns to intensify and smoke out this brown eyeshadow so that it can give it that glam that we need on this look. See how my eyeshadow placement looks like the cat eye? That's exactly the type of look that you want. So you don't need heavy products, but you just need a good technique. To marry all of these together, I'm going to be using these two colors in the beginning of my lids right there by my water drops. You see how I clean it up there and blend out nicely so it looks more smoky and less I got punched in the face. So yeah. Another feminine habit is that I soften my body language, especially my facial body language. Guys, I have struggled with my facial expressions because it's the most honest expression in my entire existence. But I have learned to soften my body language so that I can be more receptive. You know, that being receptive is more feminine. So yeah. Okay, here we go in with the foundation. Please allow your foundation to oxidize, as in let air into it so that it can match your skin tone beautifully. Okay, let's do it.
High volume, high volume, high volume, high volume. It's the Metro.
Time for some concealer. If you have two concealer, that one that's slightly lighter than the other and one slightly darker, it would help. So the darker one, the outsides of your eyes like so, and then the lighter one you're going to place right in the middle. I'm going to show you in a second. Okay, so this is my concealer placement. I like to place it everywhere the light touches. Okay, so before I blend my concealer, I am going to do my wing. So this is going to help me use the same concealer to make sure that my wing is sharp and precise. Let me show you.
Eyeball you.
I need your loving, so fresh, so clean. Love me in and out, unfailingly. And I'll be down now. Anytime you call me, I'll be down. I'll be down. Because I love and I love and I love and I love you only. Because I need and I need and I need and I need you more. Yeah, you know I run and I run and I run and I run. I'm in the mood, you know what to do.
Okay, and then we go ahead, we use our concealer brush to blend in our concealer. And then we're going to go ahead and set our concealer so that it does not crease and it does not cake on our face. And now we go in with the Patrick Tar bronzer palette. I use this to bronze and to also contour my entire face, like so. Let's do this. A good measure trick in order for you to contour your nose properly is to contour the places where natural shadow appears on your nose. So that's how you're going to complement your own bone structure well. You don't want it to look like a bad nose job. So look into the light and see where the shadow falls, and that's where you add on your bronzer, on your liquid concealer, in order for you to get the nice contour that will complement your jeans. The other feminine habit that I've learned is that I let myself receive. I let the people that care about me gift me with anything really, without feeling guilty or the need to reciprocate, not coming from a genuine place of reciprocancy, but coming from guilt or feeling like you're indebted to somebody. It's easy for me to receive now. In fact, I receive things that I never thought that I would get on random, from the flowers behind me. Those are all received. from a lot of things. Some things I can't think of right now, but just allow yourself to receive with grace. You know, that really helps. Okay, so now we're starting to contour our face. So as you can see, I am going in with my cheekbones. So the best place to place this is right underneath your cheekbones, so that your cheekbones can look like you have higher cheekbones than you necessarily have. Don't forget to also place that bronzer on top of your forehead to give your forehead a smaller appearance. Okay, yes, so now we're giving our face color, honey. Okay, and now we're going in with blush. We're going to put this right on top of where the bronzer is, the one that just cut our cheekbones. You don't want to place it too high where you're supposed to have highlighter. So you put it right on top of that and you marry the products together like so. Now that we have contoured the nose, I can finish up my liquid liner. Firstly, I'm going to just make sure I emphasize my beauty spot, and then I'm going to go ahead there by my teardrop line. Now I'm giving myself a feline look. You're going to see as soon as I'm done. I'll turn towards the camera. Okay, and now we're going in with our eye pencil on our waterline to emphasize our feline cat eye look. And it's that time where we have to apply our holding spray so that our makeup does not melt. I like to do this before I apply my mascara, simply because it can actually mesh up if you apply your mascara before you put in your holding spray. Okay, so you don't want it to start like running and ruining all your hard work. And my final feminine habit that I live by is that I honor my emotions. I no longer second guess the way I feel about certain things, situations, environments, and even people. I respect my gut feeling and I respect my spiritual sight. As soon as something feels off and I'm like, yes, it is off, and I just let it go. Love and light, cut it off. Doesn't have to be harsh, doesn't have to be a dramatic way of cutting things off, but it's like, I peep this, I do not like it, and I remove myself from that. Okay, here we go. We are doing our lip liner. As you can see, we're doing a red lip today. I like to line my lips generously because your liner actually helps your lipstick stay on longer.
Does he touch you like this? Let me take the friction from your lips, and I'ma love you, girl, the way you need. Ain't no one gonna stop us. Ain't no one gonna stop us.
And then we apply our lipstick. This is a matte liquid lipstick. I just make sure that I apply it properly, not too much, because you don't want to kick it up. When you kick it up, it dries out your lips, okay? And then it gives you those like patches as if your lips are not hydrated. So yeah. So I'm going to go off camera and apply my lash clusters and come back and show you the final look. And that is it. It is done. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you are new here, please smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.